Hello, hello, hello. We're in Point Loma, San Diego. It's a beautiful day we're having out here. Purpose of the video, you guys are emailing me, asking me millions of questions. To clean or to strip. That's the word of the day. So, because you guys asked me, how do I know if I gotta strip it? What's the difference between cleaning and stripping? What else do you guys ask me? What stripper do you use? What cleaner do you use? How do you clean it? What do you clean it with? So I'm gonna show you. So the question is to clean or to strip, and we're gonna let you decide. Because some people, they're okay with the cleaning. Some people, they wanna take it a step further and make it perfect, and they wanna strip it. The difference is cleaning it cleans the shiny topical sealer as best as it can be cleaned. As far as getting off the oils, greases, scratches, it gets it as clean as it can be. It's exactly what you guys are already doing at home. Stripping takes it to the next level where it actually melts off that old sealer, removes it, and gets rid of all the dirt, discoloration, stains, and makes it more perfect. Where the cleaning, once it's cleaned, it kind of is what it is. Some areas will look perfect, some will look worse depending on the traffic. So here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it first, all right? This is a basic cleaner, something you guys would use. Just a good soap and water, something that'll cut through oils and grease, okay? You can see there's a little white mark here, so I'll take my little brush, try to get rid of this little whatever that is here. This might even be a little bit better. See, that's how you can already see. See, that won't even come out unless I strip it, so that's tricky. I'm gonna scrub the grout really, really good here with this brush. You can see it's brass, it's wire. So you can see I'm really trying to get these freaking things clean, all right? You can see how dark it got. And this particular client, she was doomed from the beginning, like a lot of you. This thing wasn't sealed right from the beginning, so she's had nothing but problems keeping it clean since the moment she moved in here and got this house. And like I told her, it's not your fault. Just like you guys, it's not your fault. You're trying to clean it. But when it's not sealed right from the beginning, you're doomed for failure. Anyway, so I'm trying to get this little white mark off here. Okay, I finally got it off. That's good. The cleaning kind of got it off. But see all this little white speckly stuff here? How it won't get dark completely? That's because there's sealer. There is sealer still on it. So even though they didn't put a lot, there is sealer on it. So that's cleaning. You saw how I did that. There's no magic trick. There's no, you can see that's the dirt. There's no magic tricks. There's no, there's no, OxyClean. There's no clean it and walk away. All right, so there, that's as clean as I think I could get it. And the same thing, you can see I buffed it again, got off any and all dirt. So now let's go to this guy. All right, so now that's as clean as it's gonna get, people. And what I mean by clean is that's about as clean as you're gonna get it. Your average, if Quate or Stanley Steamer or any of these carpet cleaner guys got it that clean for you, I'd actually be surprised. But that's as clean as it's gonna get without taking it to another level, I promise you. So, next level is, let's see what the stripper looks like. So here's the stripper. You can see it immediately kind of gets dark. And you see that? See how it's like slowly getting darker and darker here? See that? So you ain't it's not gonna be like the cleaning where it only got off, where it only cleans the seal. This removes the seal. And what this does is it penetrates the surface of the grout, which is equally important, people. Jesus Christ, make sure your grout's clean too, all right? Oh, they made my tiles look great. What about your grout though? Yeah, dog, you know how many pictures I see? I like be looking through Pinterest. Oh wow, what a beautiful floor. And the grout's discolored and dirty and come on, people, make them clean your grout too. So same thing, I'm gonna use my trusty brass tip brush. We're gonna hit the old grout ski here. Get it free of any old sealer, dirt, oils, fungus, cigarette butts, fish hooks, spare tires. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so I cleaned it, or stripped it, excuse me. Come back again, hit it with the old nylon ski here. And you can see it's fully dark now, so that means my stripper has fully penetrated this. It's all the way into the, inside of the tile is completely. You can see there's two little dots that see, these are little holes that were so thick, I had to actually work the little sealer out of it, so that actually looks better. So I'll hit it like this. Slide this over. We'll wipe this up here. Same thing, I'll show you what the rag looks like. So you can see it's getting dirt. But if you notice the color of the dirt on both of those, see how this one's a little redder, the stripping? That's because I'm getting off the factory dust. That orange color, that red you see, is clay from the factory. And it's also grout when they grout it. If you see the grout color is probably similar to it. So I take it down so low, anything and everything that's ever been put on it is off. All right, and you can already see my overlap mark here where I accidentally took a little off here. So I'm not trying to persuade you in any way to prefer the stripping, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a fan on it for a second so we can really dry it out because I want you guys to see it dry. So important of all, people, see the color come back? That's what you guys want to see there. See how brown they got? That's how these stayed really light. Basically what happened, all right, is they didn't put a lot of sealer. So over time, what sealer was here, the water that started to get into it, like how it gets dark when it gets wet, started to turn white and frosty. So by turning white and frosty, it makes the whole floor look white and frosty. So you can see the really nice color come out of it. So then once we seal it, and then how I confirm for myself that I'm not crazy, right? If you look back here where they actually had their stove, you can see that's original. So you can see they're still dirty, but you can see there's still that lighter color compared to this really gray, dingy dirt all around it. So as we come back, now the question is of the day is, and these are dry now. You can see that's dry, this is dry. To clean or to strip? You make the decision. You can see how much dirty this stayed. So it got really clean. I showed you how clean it got. It was this guy. So it really got clean. I'm not saying it didn't get clean, but look at the color difference. This is what's happening to you guys. The dirt's stuck in the sealer. So you're at home, you're scrubbing, you're cleaning, you're up all night, you're pulling out your hair. You're like, what the heck? I could get everything clean. I'm Mrs. Clean. This is what I do. And you can't get your floor clean. It's not your fault. The dirt's stuck in the sealer. So the only way to get it back to this and to get it perfect is to strip it off, remove it, re-sign it and seal it with the clear coat. And then we'll show you guys how to maintain it, show you how to clean it so that it doesn't get, the dirt doesn't work itself into the sealer, because that's what happens if you wait too long. So even though when I'm done, you're gonna see there's gonna be a bulletproof surface on here. I mean, pop, 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 and it'll bounce away. Seriously. But if you don't seal it correctly, this is what happens. So that's the purpose of the video, cleaning, stripping. You see the difference, you make the call, it's your decision. You know, some will go, oh, So, and what I find is, obviously everybody has a budget. So, and everybody has certain reasons why they do things. I usually try to convince people to do the stripping because just in the long run, I think they'll be happier. And I find that people try to, once I clean it, they walk around, well, it looks okay. Well, of course it just looks okay. We only fucking cleaned it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, certain jobs like this job, I insist that they strip it. Like I wouldn't have done the job if she said, oh, I just want to clean it. I just told her you wouldn't like it and it'd be a waste of your money. And, I don't like to do that quality. So it gets to a point where I oppose my will and I make people do what I think's best for them. And, sometimes, they may spend a little bit more, it may cost a little more than they want, but I promise you in the long run, if you look how beautiful this kitchen is and all the Terracotta tile and just the marble and just all the nice cabinetry, as you can see once we're done, and we'll show you some footage of this once I actually get done, it's gonna make the kitchen pop. It's gonna make the kitchen look like they originally did when they put the, 15, 20 grand. I don't know how much it costs to remodel nowadays, but they spent a lot of money. Look at the beautiful Terracotta there. That took time and effort. So anyway, though, people stay informed. Don't take advice from the guy at Ace Hardware or Orchards or Home Depot. I mean, no offense to those guys, but they work there for a reason. See what I'm saying? Like, don't have your gardener do your floor anymore. I know the guys from South America, they're all great guys. I love them dearly. But it doesn't mean they do these type of floors because they're from Mexico. You know what I mean? Don't be a practice dummy. So anyway, though, I got to get some work done. I'm trying to get out of here. I got stuff to do. Stay informed. Like us, subscribe, share. Call me. If you want to get this done. I work in California, up and down the coast. We'll travel throughout the country. If you see the value in bringing us out, we went to Idaho, Texas, North Dakota. We've been all over doing this, Arizona. So people throughout the country are bringing us out. We've done hunting lodges. We've done mansions. So, like I said, we do historical buildings. We're the alternative to ripping all this older stuff out. Recycle, people, save the planet. Stop throwing this stuff to the landfills when we can recycle it and bring it back to like new. And just to be honest again, and this I learned from all you wonderful ladies on Pinterest, is old is the new. So we're gonna make this floor look amazing, and it's the character and the beat up and the scuff marks and the scratches is what's gonna give it character. Like me, see, I got character. Anyway though, I gotta really get some work done. I'll show you guys the rest of the video. You guys all have a good day out there. Happy holidays. I'm out. Ridiculous, people. There you go. That's the end result. After I showed you the cleaning and the stripping, we stripped it, then we cleaned it. So you can see it looks pretty good. You can see they spilled oil over here by the stove. You know, some of that dark stripe there. I mean, some oil's heavy. So what happens is you didn't have it sealed right from the beginning, like I said, so the oil stained it. But now that I'm done, it won't stain anymore. That'll be covered by the stove, so it won't be an eyesore. And you can see it turned out really, really nice. Obviously, I do restoration, so nothing's 100% perfect, but you can see it's spotlessly clean. We actually got 8 good coats of sealer on here. We really bulletproofed it for her, and it'll be real easier for her to clean in the future. And we're happy with it. I think she will be too. So we're down here in Point Loma in San Diego, wrapping up another good project. Stay informed, people, and like us, subscribe, and know the difference with what you're doing. Know what you're getting yourself into. Make sure, you know, you're getting your stuff cleaned and you're getting your stuff stripped. Know the difference. I promise you, there's a huge difference, because once that dirt gets stuck in the sealer, like I was saying, you guys are cleaning it, you're scrubbing it. It needs to be stripped, people. Have a good day. Take care.